Have you ever followed someone convinced they were a genius, only to find yourself in the middle of a disaster? Maybe you've asked yourself, how the hell did we end up here? Well, my friend, welcome to the world of manipulative leaders. Yes, the kind whose beaming smile and smooth talk can take you from a safe harbor to a shipwrecked boat, all with your enthusiastic applause. Today, we're going to expose the techniques of these master strategists of chaos. Every great manipulator begins with an irresistible vision. With me in charge, we will build a revolutionary company, save the planet, and work less, but earn more. And you, of course, applaud as if you had just discovered the secret to eternal life. What they don't tell you is that this vision is only achievable on Mars and only if you win the cosmic lottery. But you fall for it. Why? Because the manipulator doesn't just promise results. He promises emotions. He makes you feel part of something bigger, even if that something is a project that will probably end up in smoke. A manipulator knows that he has to appear human to be loved, so he plays the humility card. I am no different from you. I am just here to serve the team. Yes, of course, the same service that a wolf offers to a flock of sheep. But you believe it because humility is a very powerful weapon. Too bad it is just a mask behind which to hide an ego as big as a skyscraper. Ah, the highlight, the motivational speech. Let's be honest, who doesn't love a leader who can cheer you up? The manipulator is a true oratory master. He looks you in the eye and says, "Together we can climb mountains." Of course, too bad that mountain in question is a pile of problems of his own making. But there you are, ready with your backpack and your enthusiasm to follow this heroic figure right into the ravine. When things start to fall apart, because they always fall apart, the manipulator pulls out his ace in the hole, the scapegoat. Of course, it's never his fault. It's the market's fault, the competitor's fault, the lazy coworker on the fourth floor, or why not, the full moon. And you know what the craziest part is? You believe them, because you're too invested to accept that you've made a mistake in your judgment. So you join him in pointing the finger at someone else. Another classic technique is to make everything incredibly complicated. Guys, our new growth plan is a 3D operation based on AI algorithms that blah, blah, blah. Translation: I don't even understand what I'm saying, but I sound so smart, don't I? And instead of asking questions, you nod like you understand everything, because no one wants to seem like the least intelligent person in the room. The true power of the manipulator lies in his charisma. No matter how disastrous his ideas are, if he has a charming smile, a reassuring tone of voice, and that touch of irony that makes you laugh even in the worst situations, he will always have a following. He is the master of the art of sounding convincing, even when he is saying something that makes no sense at all. It is a skill that borders on the magical. To maintain control, the manipulator builds a cult of a leader. Endless meetings where every decision is greeted with applause. Great idea, boss. Even if the idea is to make everyone work twice as hard with half the budget. When the house of cards collapses, and it always collapses, the manipulator doesn't give up. No, he knows how to win you back. With a nice catchphrase. I admit I made some mistakes, but I learned a lot. Now we can start again stronger than before. And you? You're there, ready to give him another chance. This script explores the world of manipulative leaders, revealing their deceptive techniques for attracting followers and gaining support, while highlighting the human desire for hope and belonging, despite the risks and negative consequences of such relationships. Ultimately, the question is, why do we continue to follow these people? The answer is simple. They sell us something we need: hope, trust, belonging. They make us feel alive, part of something special. Sure, it comes at a high price: stress, frustration, and often a lot of useless work. But who knows, maybe one day all of this will make sense. Spoiler, no, it never will. What about you? Have you ever worked with a manipulative leader? Or worse, do you have one right now? Tell us about your experience in the comments. In the meantime, remember, if someone promises you the moon, always check that they have at least one spaceship ready.